What's good, YouTube? This is Young Demon, and I'm back with another video, man. And I know that I know y'all fuck with the manga recommendations and things of that nature. So I'm gonna not waste my time, and I'm gonna give y'all the goddamn manga recommendations. So for my for context, I've been reading some stuff that like I've never heard of before, like some entirely different types of things. So I'm gonna give you guys four recommendations today. Mostly all of these are really unheard of, or at least I never heard of them. Right? I like these are like whole new things. So my first recommendation for y'all for today is going to be for the kid I saw in my dreams. Now this is by the mangaka of Erased, which is a K Sambe, right? So I will say off rip, I definitely think Erase the start Erased had is definitely, I would say it's better than this start, right? I do think that for the kid I saw in my dreams, it has a lot of potential. And they still have like the weird kind of supernatural type powers, like how he was the guy in a race. I forgot his name. My bad. But how he was able to like go back in time and stuff. So he has this type of thing like that for this, but his twin, when the twin was alive, because his twin's apparently dead, quote unquote, apparently. So when he was alive, they were able like, the thing where it's like, oh yeah, twins, y'all can read each other's minds and y'all feel the same pain and all that. Well, they could actually do that, right? So their twins can like send each other like visions and they could feel each other's pain and all of that. So still a weird type of supernatural thing to where that's probably never going to be explained really. But in this story it's about Nakajo, right? Nakajo is really just trying to find the killer of his brother, and it's really his family. And they suspect that, well, he suspects that it's actually his father based on like a tattoo he saw on the TV versus the one like his dad had, or it might have been like a scratch or something. It's something like that. But really, he thinks it's his father, so he's searching out this person, and obviously, it's kind of like a monster type thing with Johan, where it's like, oh yeah, we're trying to get the jump on Johan. We're going here, 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 but there's like several other steps you got to take to get to the spot. So far, it's that's how it's looking. I'm only two volumes in. I think there's six printed in English so far. So I'm gonna catch up to that eventually. But solid story, solid thriller, psychological thriller, and I'm excited to see where it can go. Um, the peak I could see for this is erased level, but I mean, I don't know what his plans are for this, and I'm only two volumes in, so it could rise even higher. But erase was, people don't like to talk about it because the anime ending was bad, but it wasn't even bad. It just wasn't what people wanted it to be. But Erase actually reached like elite levels for psychological thrillers. So I think that if it can get to that level, this is a good manga. Even if it doesn't get to it, it's like a level or two below. That's still good, in my opinion. Now, this next one is called Fate Type Redline. Now, for those of you that don't know, I'm a Fate head. Like, I love Fate. I think I've seen all the Fate Zero, Fate Stay Nights, the movies, this 2006 UBW. I've seen all the spin-offs, Apocrypha, like the Ilias, I don't know, the weird stuff, the magical girl thing, and I've seen all of them, right? So this was a no-brainer to go try and give it a shot. Right now it's only at 14 chapters too, so not too much time was spent reading this, catching up to this. And to be completely honest, this joint, it's really shonen-y, Fate type red line. Like the storyline is super shonen, but there's blood and gore elements that you probably aren't gonna get within a shonen manga for a traditional shonen. Because like Jujutsu Kaisen and Chainsaw Man, they show substantial blood. D Gray Man too. So I think like traditional shonen like Naruto's, Black Clover's, you're not gonna they're gonna give you a little bit more blood. The artwork is absolutely like phenomenal within Fate type Redline. And the saber is actually like it's a different saber. It's not like a this is a saber that was in the Shinsengumi. So if you guys don't know, that's basically like Edo Japan or Edo Japan police. So it's really cool. Like I said, it's a shonen type storyline. The main character ends up going back in time. He puts some mana into a what was it? Hourglass, and it ends up sending him back in time to Japan during World War II. So there's a Holy Grail war within the World War II. So it's like the Japan police, or not police, but Japan's military. They're trying to like win the war and the Holy Grail war. So it's some crazy stuff, but I think it's super good. Has a decent storyline. It has places that it's trying to go, and I can see like where it's trying to go. Right now it's only at 14 chapters. Like I said, I don't see it. If they wanted to, they could make this like 50. But if they wanted to, they could also make this like 100. I can see it going both ways. But it's solid. It's a decent story. I'm not gonna lie, it's decent. Now the next manga I will be recommending for this vid is only 9 chapters, if I'm not mistaken. 9 chapters, and it's by I didn't know this when I read this, but it's by the same person who did Green Blood, which is something that I've recommended to you all in the past. And this is called Hideout by Kakizaki. I'm not Japanese. I'm sorry, but this story is basically the culmination of child dying, wife. She's just a bad wife. She doesn't do anything. She just spends all his money when he's really just running out. Like he's a one of them freelance authors. They like to use that storyline, the freelance author, in a lot of these. Freelance author, but his money's just going down the drain because she's just spending it all on whatever, right? The kid dies. Her parents are just shitting on him. So through all of this man decides that he's gonna take his wife to an island and kill her, right? And throughout the story, there's a certain character that he becomes more and more like that as the time goes on, and it's really like this story is different because I can see something like this happening in real life. Like when we talk about realism in anime and manga, like this is something that can definitely happen. That you gave like all the different factors. I mean, hopefully, most people wouldn't try and do this, but he eventually like succumbs to the fact that his life sucks. He wants to start over. Let's kill my wife. Son's already dead. Killed the parents. Her parents. Like I said, it's only 9 chapters, so I'm not going to spoil the rest. But basically, that's how the story is going to start off, and you're going to see how it progresses throughout, and how he slowly loses his mind. Really, only 9 chapters. It's pretty good stuff. And the final manga that I will be recommending for this video will be Gannibal, right? So basically, this new police officer. This is also only 9 chapters. Excuse me. Basically, this new police officer, he gets transferred to the town where one of the old police officer for the town went missing. After they were calling him crazy, he had a bad reputation with the villagers, and he said that the villagers are all cannibals. So basically, this new police officer comes into this town where it's very suspicious the way they're acting. In the first chapter, a lady died, but they were trying to claim it as a bear killed the lady. But really, when he examined the body himself, there was human bite marks in the arm, right? So a bear can't make those bite marks. They're not the same size. And as we keep going on and on, it's clear that there's a certain family, the Goto family, that kind of they run a little different. They act a little different, right? So, like I said, only 9 chapters, so I can't spoil this too much. But it's a solid story. Obviously, if you cannibalism is not a great topic to talk about, and if you don't like, I mean, most people, you shouldn't like cannibalism. Let's just keep it a bucket. But if that's something that you feel like you don't want to read, then I definitely wouldn't recommend it. And for the most part, all of these stories have a lot of blood and gore. So if you don't like those type of things, I also wouldn't recommend really any of these stories to you guys, except for what is it? What is it called? Excuse me. For the kid I saw in my dreams, that one's more of a straight psychological thriller. So that one, there's no real blood and gore. I mean, there's blood because there's like fights, like they punch people and stuff. But for the most part, you should be great there. But those are my 4 manga recommendations for today. For this video, not for today. Well, I mean, for today too, because it's not whatever. But I got nothing else to offer for this video. I'll be trying to put out more of these manga, anime, mostly manga recommendation videos. Yeah, but that's all I got. You know what I'm saying? Young Demon Gang. Peace.